Greetings, greetings, greetings. Osiyo, Mabrikwa, Sakpase, Wagwan. How is everybody doing, man? Listen, just wanted to do a quick video, and I'm not going to make it too long, but I'm going to make a public announcement. I, Chief Kalinago Flying Eagle, I designate the month of January as White History Month. Once again, I declare the month of January White History Month. I think it's time we start telling white history because, you see, the majority of people don't know that so-called white people that are here in our land today, they are all descendants of slaves. Okay, they're all descendants of slaves, and the majority of them, a lot of them, are descendants of criminals, vagabonds, rapists. Okay, that was dumped into our land, and that's a fact. All right. A lot of people, well, I'm not going to say a lot of people don't read, which is true, but you have to go beyond the scopes of what you're being taught in school. You have to know who set up the system. Why is the system set up the way it is? And I'm not doing this video so that there would be any type of hatred or animosity towards so-called white people. And I'm saying so-called white because no one is white and no one is black. Okay? I'm doing this video so that the playing field could be a little more even, because too many so-called white people are looking down at our people as less, as, you know, as slaves. You know what I mean? The narrative have to be told that our people here on our land, we didn't come here as slaves. Okay, we were already here. This is our land. We have always been here. Yes, some of our people got enslaved, and not all of them. As a matter of fact, very few of them were enslaved. And the truth of the matter is, up to the early 1800s, and I'm talking about way up in the early 1800s, okay? In the early 1800s, there were as many so-called white slaves as so-called black slaves. The only difference is they call these so-called black people slaves, and they call these so-called white people indentured servants. But that was just a, how would I put it? I'm going to use that word nice. All right. It was just a nice word, a nice way of saying white slaves. You know what I'm saying? Make it sound all, you know, all beautiful. And it wasn't so, you know, so bad as they made it seem the black slaves had it. But the truth of the matter is, on both fronts, whether you may call them white slaves or white indentured servants, they went through the same hardships, all right, or even worse as the so-called black slaves. So you have to put this in perspective and know why that took place. It took place because the whole purpose of the whole slavery thing was, yes, for commerce, but the indentured so-called white servants or white slaves had to come in to conquer and usurp the land. Okay, that was the main purpose. Because even when they dumped the criminals and the vagabonds and the bums, all right, and their homeless people and their poor people here, they still made them a little more superior. That's why they didn't want to call them slaves. They called them indentured servants. They made them more superior than the so-called black slaves, because they were using them as part of their militia, part of their army, okay, to fight the indigenous people, the so-called American Indians, all right, our ancestors. You dig? So history is not being taught in its proper context, all right? It's not being taught in its proper context at all. So I'm instituting January as White History Month, and we have to put that, I want to make that a law. Okay, that has to be taught in schools. But we the people, all right, we have to start pushing that. Okay. So we have to start setting up curriculums. You have to get books, read. All right. And from January 1st, we start promoting it in December. From January 1st, nothing but White History Month on all our platforms. Let people know that there is more to the story than what's being told. All right. And the reason why there's not a White History Month is because they don't want people to know that white people were slaves. And I'm saying so-called white people. All right. We have to make the playing field even at some point. People cannot just continue to look down on us as we are the worst of everything, when the truth of the matter is we are the best. Okay, because this land is ours. And if it wasn't for us and our land, they wouldn't have had the life that they had. So-called white people and so-called Africans, all right, the best life they have ever had is right here in the Americas. Period. So these people need to stop looking down on us. They should learn to appreciate us. They should learn to uplift us. They should learn to respect us. They owe us that. Okay? But we, as the American Aborigines, we have to start telling their truth. All right? That's what we need to start doing. Start telling their truth. All right? So I just wanted to share this little bit of information. And like I said, I bought a lot of books. I'm going to give you guys the title of the books, and you could go buy it yourself and you could read it yourself. All right? But I'm definitely going to start that as of January 1st is going to be White History Month. And I'm going to put that, I'm actually not going to, I'm putting that on the record right now. It is established that January 1st of 2020, moving forward, is going to be White History Month. Peace.